Welcome to the class overview on CRJU 426, Criminal Justice and Mental Health. My name is Hayden Smith. I'm a professor of criminology and criminal justice at USC. The building for our office is in Correll College. And here's my phone number for a summer class, particularly one on Blackboard. It's always best to contact me through email. This is what I look like, and I'm from Australia. That's where the accent comes from. I've lived in California, Florida, and Chicago, and now I've been in South Carolina for about 16 years. So, what is this course about? This course looks at the intersection of mental health and criminal justice. A big part of it looks at the deinstitutionalization movement, where people with mental illness were moved away from hospitals, mental health hospitals, and into our jails and prisons. Many of them were warehoused in our prisons. So we look at issues such as warehousing, abnormal psychology in the DSM, jail diversion programs, CERT training, and prison standards, as well as a whole range of interventions for this vulnerable population. This course requires one textbook. It's available through Kendall Hunt Publishing. It's the second edition, so the 2024 version. It's available online as well as in hardback and soft cover. It's called Criminal Justice and Mental Health: An Evidence-Based Approach. There's two links provided in the syllabus. I believe it's a little cheaper to go through the publisher. However, our university bookstore also stocks the book. This is what the cover looks like. What are the course descriptions? Well, three learning outcomes. In the first one, we start by looking at the etiology and manifestation of mental illness in general, how its mental illness is defined, how it's measured, and what it means in the context of abnormal psychology. Then we relate this information to mental illness occurring within the correctional system. So we put it in a place, time, context to understand how it manifests in that setting. Learning objective 2 is linking conceptual academic type perspectives that's theoretical to real world policies and practices. So comparing things we learn in class to what's going on in the real world. And item 3 is really exploring evidence-based policies for justice-involved people who have a mental illness, and comparing the policies in terms of what's working and what's not working. This is an asynchronous online class, so of course it does not function in the typical manner. So everything is on Blackboard, and it's the student responsibility for you to move through the course. I suggest you move ahead. It's always easier for everyone if you go ahead on the modules. And in the syllabus, you'll see the due dates for all of the 10 modules. It's expected that you put in a couple of hours work every day over summer. This is a Maymester, so it's compressed. You'll be busy. Week 1, there's a couple of days to get your textbook. By the end of week 1, it gets busy. Week 2 is where the bulk of the work happens. That's a pretty busy week. And then week 3, if you're ahead of the game, you'll still be working every day, but you should see the end in sight. Academic honesty. Once again, complete the code of conduct, basically do the right thing. If you've been at USC, you understand what that means. We do have safe assignment for some of the written work that will cover the issue of plagiarism. This course is of great interest to me. I spent a lot of time in jails and prisons conducting research, not only with incarcerated groups, but also with the staff and administrators who work with them. And so my job is to merge this real world experience that I have with the classroom materials, and that'll be kind of voiceover, PowerPoint slides, readings, watching some DVD type movies, virtual reality. Because it is online, I try to add some innovative type things so it doesn't get boring. So it does take time for you to cover those materials because they come in from all different sources. Some's very academic and some is more easy, just sit back and watch a video or a show. In the syllabus, you'll see a detailed weekly schedule. Because this is an online class, we have to pick a certain time of the day. Most days something is due, and the time that I pick that works best is 10 p.m. Eastern Time. That seems to be the best time for everyone. So that means don't be submitting things 3 minutes before 10 p.m. Try to submit everything early to stay ahead of it. Once again, 10 p.m. is the time. Using this guide, email sent to me, I put a deadline. I'll get back to you within 24 hours. Usually it's a lot quicker, but just to give you a sense of timing. The online modules, there's 10 of them. The ones that are quizzes, you'll get an instant grade. You can take those 3 times and your highest grade stands. The ones that are written will take me a couple of days over summer to get back because I like to provide comments and feedback, particularly on things like APA formatting. And you'll learn about that in the first couple of modules. All written modules submitted to Blackboard will be going through Safe Assignment, and that should be automatic as you submit. It's an online course, so please have a working computer. Please make sure that you have all the available just Word and PDF, the basic software. And things like a computer virus or a system crash are not valid excuses. So don't be saying something happened at 3 minutes to 10 or 5 minutes past 10 at night. Stay ahead of the game. It makes it easier for you and for me. I like to include this slide. This has to do with online communication. And this is actually more for, not just for this class, but in general. A lot of students haven't been taught this, or it's a small thing. So the respect given is what you receive. So email should start with a Dr. Smith or something basic like that, and your name at the end, rather than, hey, what's up, or something with a lot of slang or kind of way informal responses. And I will do the same for you. And this is something, once again, that probably a good habit to have while you're in university. Disability office that we have on campus is really great. There's usually not too many accommodations that need to be done because it is an asynchronous online course. There's no time limits really on the quizzes or the writing assignments. But if you are eligible and you need accommodations, I would certainly suggest that you contact the office and they can make sure the paperwork is forwarded. And should you have any accommodation issues that you need or adjustments, please just let me know as we move through the semester. Course description, all of this information is in the syllabus. We have 10 modules, each worth 10%. So 10 times 10 is really easy. It's 100% total. And we follow the USC grading scale. So in the course, in the syllabus, you'll see the course description. There's a schedule. That's a really important page to go to start to map when each of the 10 modules are due. It also follows exactly the Blackboard web page for the course. So that should all sync together and be straightforward so there's no surprises for you. This is what it'll look like on Blackboard and on the syllabus. A few more comments. The class is structured so you can move as quickly as you want. I have students that do move forward ahead, and that's encouraged, particularly in a Maymester. If you're late, I don't do makeups. I don't do follow-up type assignments. We move so fast that you just don't want to get behind in a Maymester course. Remember, 10 o'clock at night Eastern Time is the deadline for all 10 modules. According to the syllabus, it's easy to follow. With that being said, that's the rules of the road, and I hope you enjoy this course. I know it's summer, so sometimes you want to be out doing other things, but if you work at this every day, I think you'll find the class enjoyable, interesting. It's a topic that a lot of people have thought about, but they haven't really explored. So I look forward to having you in the class, and I hope you enjoy it.